Hello everyone, welcome. My name's Andrea and I wanted to just go over a couple things today, show you what I'm wearing, what I'm working on, and something for my stash. It's also Super Bowl Sunday, so hello to all the Super Bowl fans out there if you're watching, which I'm not. I will be soon, just a little late. So what I'm wearing. I am wearing my Wednesday sweater by Petite Knit. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see. Here you go. So you can see that the sweater is like kind of a gray, lavender. I don't know what to call it. And I held the yarn with a hand-painted merino sock yarn. So the main yarn is Trendsetters Union, which I thought was really, really cool. I don't know if you've seen this yarn, if you could find this yarn still. I think it's been discontinued, but it was recycled merino and recycled acrylic, which I think was amazing. And it kind of felt like acrylic a little bit, but it was also a little bit soft. I can wear this without needing anything under. So it's wearable. It's not like your typical acrylic. And then, so that's Trendsetters Union. I had the color Steamed Milk, which was this beautiful, beautiful light beigey gray. It was so pretty. Let me go see if I can find something. Here you go. I was able to find it. So now I'm going to share two things from my stash today. So this was the Trendsetter Union in Steamed Milk. I love this color. I love this color so much. I would wear this color all day long if I could. So you can't really tell that that's it, but it's this very like not off-white. It's like the lightest gray possible with a little bit of beige. Like, you don't see this color often, and that's what I like about it so much, is that like it's unusual. It's an unusual light color. You never see colors like this. It's a cross between a beige and a gray, and I just love it. I wish I could get more of it. I think Union was discontinued, which I'm really, really sad about. I thought it was an amazing yarn because it was recycled. So I held it with a hand-painted yarn from an Etsy shop called Knit the Holidays. She didn't have much on there. I think she's taking time off. We have to check into that. I think she's trying to fill orders right now. It's called Knit the Holidays, and the color is called Frosted Cranberries, and it was the gray and the black and the pink, and it just held with this Steamed Milk perfectly. It was a lot more gray than this is, and it just paired with it so beautifully. It pills a little bit, but not terrible. I think this is the fifth time I've worn this sweater. And so I put it in the washing machine on delicate, and I do put it in the dryer for about 15 minutes on low heat, and it does okay. So the Knit the Holidays, the color was Frosted Cranberries, and it was 80% merino, 20% nylon. And it was a sock yarn. It was extreme. It was very, very thin, like a light fingering weight. But I just love this sweater. I would knit it again and again and again. The one complaint I do have, and I need to practice this, is the Italian bind off. Like, raise your hand if the Italian bind off gets on your nerves. I'm gonna hold it up a little bit so you can see. I'm still getting the hang of it. Um, it was just so hard for me to do. Me and my husband were watching The Crown, and there I am trying to do the Italian bind off, watching a video. I couldn't get it right. I had to take it out, and then I tried it again, and I didn't get it right, but this time it was good. It was good enough. So I said, I'm just gonna leave it. And my husband's like, no, do it again. And I was like, you don't understand. I don't think I'm going to get it right on this sweater. I think it's going to be something that I have to practice again and again and again. So yeah, I just love this sweater. I would like to make it in the cream color that Petite Knit does, with a more colorful speckly yarn, or a mohair, colorful speckly mohair. That would be really beautiful. I don't know if I want to keep it though. Do I really need 2 Wednesday sweaters? I might give the second one away. I don't know. Okay, so what am I working on? I'm still working on the Moonset Tee by Ozetta. Let me pull it over here. So I know I showed this the last time, and I think I mentioned I had knit it. I had cast on or picked up the left shoulder stitches wrong, and I went way wrong. I went like very wrong, and I just realized, I was like, this isn't looking right, and I looked on some Ravelry pages and I realized it was very, very bad. So I corrected that, and now I've joined the fronts. I'm knitting in the round all the way. So I still haven't connected the neck though. This is the back of the neck. And my necks, my 2 neck bands, I think one is a little bit longer than the other, so they're not perfectly centered in the back, but I'm okay with that. I had trouble with the neck band. So this is what I have so far. I do have it kind of pulled over here, just because I don't want it to come off the needles, but I've tried it on, and I love it, I love it, I love it. So far, this is good. Once you just get past like kind of joining the shoulders, that was just a little bit tricky. But let me show you this. This is Color Mart. This is a Color Mart cashmere silk. It was fine lace weight. So when Color Mart says it's a fine lace weight, they mean it's a fine lace weight. This is the yarn. And I had it wound by 5. So this is what the yarn originally looked like before I had them spin it up. It was like this. So I had them ply it or wind it by 5. It's not really plied because they didn't like twist it, but it's fine to knit with, and it is incredibly soft. I soaked the back part, the back panel, and I blocked it out a little bit just so I could get straighter edges, because when I picked up these stitches, everything was like a little twisty. But this is so beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so I was showing you this beautiful fabric right before my lovely husband came home from the errands he was running. But yeah, this fabric is just luscious. I love it. So I'm just at that phase where you're just knit, and stocking it all the way down. You can see, there I am. It's kind of rolling up, but you can still see what it looks like. It's gonna be great. I'm really excited about it. And again, I'm doing the medium. I don't know what my gauge is, but I did swatch for this, but I took the swatch apart and like started once I figured out what my gauge was, I just jumped right into the project. So that's that. So let me show you what's in my stash. I love these little Baggu bags. Baggu. B-A-G-G-U. I love these bags. These are lifesavers. Okay, so this is a yarn. It's so beautiful. It's this beautiful, rich, kind of like a, not quite burgundy, a dark burgundy, maroon, brown. This again is from Color Mart. It is a six ply fingering weight cashmere silk 50-50. So 50% cashmere, 50% silk. And then the color is cafe. And it is it's thin. And so, let me show you. It is thin. So it's a fine yarn, but I haven't swatched it yet, so I don't know what my gauge is. I bought this, and I have 2 cones. I bought this to knit a cardigan for my husband, and I meant to hold it with 2 other yarns, and I was going to knit all 3 yarns together to make a bulkier yarn. And you know what? I swatched it and I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. So I decided not to use this yarn for the cardigan. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I kind of want to knit not a poncho, but like kind of like, it's sometimes called a ruana. I think one on Etsy is called, not Etsy, Ravelry is called Capture the Moment, and another one is called the Rivertail Wrap. I think that would be beautiful in it. So, and it wouldn't be for me. I think I would gift this, but I don't know. But yes, so let's give a little bit more details on this yarn. I have it in my notes. Okay, so it's a 6 ply. And I know 6 ply is supposed to be somewhere around DK weight, but this, again, Color Mart, you're gonna get something different. So this is 6 strands plied together, twisted together. Cash silk. So with these 2 cones, I have 1,488 yards. So usually that's a lot. That's like a sweater quantity. And I probably could do a sweater with this. It might be cropped. It might have shorter sleeves. I don't know, because again, this is a fine yarn. I don't know. I'm really kind of hooked on that wrap, and Color Mart has more of these. I don't know if you remember last time when I was talking about Color Mart. Once the yarn is gone, it's usually gone. So you have to like buy what you can when they have it available. They do have more of this available. So yeah. Let me know what you think of this. Okay, well, that's it for now. I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.